Now, next question is maximum sum of k consecutive elements. This is our next question, that there is one array given to you and you have to find the maximum sum of k consecutive element. It means there will be one k variable as well that is given to you. Suppose k is given to you 3. Now it is asking you that just get 3 element whose sum is maximum. So we'll start by doing sum of first 3 elements. So it will be 1 plus 40 plus 30, 71. Now, once you add these 3 elements, now you have to add next 3 elements. So 40 plus 30 plus 10. That becomes 80. Now, next 3 elements, 30, 10 and 20. That is 60. Then next 3 elements, 10, 20 and 5. $35. So done. Now, which one is maximum? 80. So that's why answer is 80. So this is our next question, maximum sum of k consecutive elements. So let us first implement it using a naive approach. Now, naive approach will be to use two nested loops. The outer loop will be executed till like k minus 1, something you can do. So the question is max sum of consecutive elements. All right. Now in this, suppose we have one array and the array was 1, 40, 30, 10, 20, 5. This was the array. K was 3 and maximum sum is initially 0. Now first we will start iteration from 0 and then I plus k minus 1 less than array dot length and then I plus plus. So what exactly I'm doing? See, the loop will be executed only till 10. We don't have to execute the loop till n. So just execute this loop from 1 to 10 because the next 3 elements will be added up in my nested loop. The nested loop will execute only k times. So for int j equals to 0, j less than k, j plus plus, and then we have a sum variable to do the sum of sum plus equals to array of I plus j. And now just check one if condition, that if sum is greater than maxsum. So just update the maxsum variable by this sum. That's it. And then print the max sum. Now what exactly we are doing in this code is we start the loop from 0. Loop will be executed till 0 plus 3 minus 1, that is 2. Now let's say I become 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3, that is 6, minus 1 is 5. This is the last condition that is going to check. Why? Because we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have only 5 indexes available. So that's why I have uses this particular statement, this particular condition, because I have to execute my loop, ith loop, the outer loop only till here. Okay. Now inside this, I have written sum of array I plus j. I plus j means I will be 0, j will be 0 initially. Then we have j will be incremented to 1. So it becomes 1 plus 40 plus 30. This is what will happen. So initially it becomes 71. Now in the next iteration, when I becomes 1, j will restart from 0. J is going to start from 0 again. So what I am going to do here, array of 1 plus 0 is 1. That means 40. Then it becomes 1 plus 1. Then it becomes 1 plus 2. Then it becomes 2 plus 0, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 2. Then it becomes 3 plus 0, 3 plus 1 and 3 plus 2. This is how it will be executed. So this is the naive approach of maximum sum of k consecutive elements. In order to solve this particular question, let's do one simple thing. Now we know that we have to find sum of k consecutive element. What if we know the sum of first three elements, that is 1 plus 40 plus 30, that becomes 71. Okay, so we know the sum of first three elements. This is the sum of first three elements. After that, what I'll be doing is 71 plus 10 and minus 1. So you have sum of these three elements. So just add this element and subtract this element. So 70, because you already have sum of first three elements. So just do 71 plus increment the next value and decrement the last one. So 71 plus 10, that becomes 81, minus 1 will become 80. Simple. Now again add next element, remove last element. So 80 plus 20, 100 minus 40 becomes 60. Then add next element, remove last element, first element. So 60 plus 5, 65 minus 30, 35. That's it. You get the answer. So without any nested loop, you'll be able to solve this particular problem. So this particular technique is known as window sliding technique. It is known as window sliding technique. All right. So what we do in this particular technique, we just add first three elements and rest of the elements will be executed like in this way. Add the next element, remove the first element, add the next element, then subtract the first element. This is how we have to solve this question using window sliding technique. All right. So let's go and write one solution. So this was the first solution. This is approach number 1, where you have two things. One is the array and one is the k variable. Now we have approach number 2. Again, we'll be having array and the k variable. All right. Now in this second approach, we need two variables. One is a slide sum and one is a maximum sum. We need two variables. So first of all, we'll do sum of first three elements. So what I'm doing here is sum of first k elements. I will say I'm doing sum of first k elements. So I is equals to 0, I less than k, I plus plus. Then slide sum is equals to slide sum plus array of I. Now it is going to return you the sum of first three element. Let us store that in your max sum variable. Now in the next loop, we'll be adding the next element and removing the first element. So I will simply write for int I equals to k, I is less than array dot length. So you can see from where I am executing my array, I is equals to k, because I already did the sum of first three elements. So just go to the kth index, pick that element and remove the first one, then I plus plus. Now I will do slide sum is equals to slide sum plus array of I minus array of I minus k. That's it. And use if condition, that if slide sum is greater than maximum sum, then update your maximum sum variable. So how it is going to work? So you know the sum of first three elements. All right, you already have the sum of first three elements in your slide sum and maximum variable, that is 71. Now after that I have written 71 plus array of I, that will return 10 because loop is started from this index. So first of all, in your maximum variable, you already have 71, sum of first three elements, that is 1 plus 40 plus 30. Now we have 71 in our slide sum variable. So 71 plus array of I is 3. So that will give you 10. Then subtract array of I minus k. That is 3 minus 3, that is 0. So what do you have on 0 index? 1. Now it will return you 70 plus 10, 81 minus 1, 80. So slide sum is greater than maximum. Yes, 80 is greater than 70. So now maximum becomes 80. After that, slide sum, that is 80 plus array of I becomes 4, that is 20 minus I is 4, k is 3, 4 minus 3, 1. So what do you have on first index? 40. Remove 40, subtract 40. So you will get 100 minus 40, 60. So if will not work because we have 80 already as a greater number. So this is how it will keep on executing and return the maximum sum from the k consecutive elements using this window sliding technique. So here we are using window sliding technique. I hope this question is clear to you.